This is getting out of control. This is getting out of control. A lot of people do not even want to talk about what's going on with Bronny James. They don't want to talk about what's going on with Tori Kelly. They don't want to talk about what's going on with Jamie Foxx. These are three individuals who were otherwise healthy. I'm not saying that we know everything. We don't know what type of pre-existing conditions that these individuals may have had. But that doesn't excuse the fact that these three individuals, from all public accounts, all took the thang. Now, if you don't know what the thang is, shout out to Elliot. Elliot's the one that came up with the term the thang, because if I say what I really want to say, then YouTube will put a fake news disclaimer below this video, and they'll suppress this video so people can't see it, because that's what they do sometimes. So I'm going to call it the thang. And let me explain to you exactly what I mean, all right? Before we get into this video is actually sponsored by the He Is podcast. Now, the He Is podcast is my podcast with my brother Elliot. We just finished season 1. Go check out the He Is podcast. It's a different style of conversation that I think a lot of y'all are really going to enjoy. The link will be down below in the description. Bronny James suffers cardiac arrest during USC workout. So let's just put this in plain terms. Bronny James literally died while playing basketball. That is a headline that I would have never expected to hear in a million years. In a million years. Bronny James is the most famous basketball player on this earth who is not currently in the NBA. And the only reason he's not in the NBA is because he's too young. He's the most famous basketball player who is not in the NBA. And that's because he's LeBron James' son. Now, I'm sure you know who LeBron James is. You got to understand something. LeBron James, by many accounts, depending on who you ask, is the greatest athlete of our generation. Depending on who you ask, LeBron James is the greatest basketball player of all time. You might add in Michael Jordan to the conversation, as you should. You might add in Kobe Bryant to the conversation, as you should. But a lot of people believe that he's the greatest basketball player of all time. A lot of people believe that if you put LeBron James in the NFL today, he would be one of the greatest NFL players of all time. LeBron James is one of the most gifted athletes that we have ever seen in our entire lifetime. His son, Bronny, carries that same genetic makeup that LeBron has. I find it extremely hard to believe that this event that took place was not somehow, some way, shape, or form associated with the thang. Because in order to go to USC, in order to travel, in order to be a part of these, college programs, most of the time, you got to get the thang. And allegedly, I don't have facts. I don't have, all this immense amount of research. But allegedly, he was fully, he had the full version of the thang, and he had all the follow-up things that you're supposed to get. He was fully thanged out. It's an 18-year-old kid, 19-year-old kid, in the prime of his athletic career. And it says, yesterday while practicing, Bronny James suffered a cardiac arrest. Medical staff was able to treat Bronny and take him to the hospital. He is now in stable condition, is no longer in the ICU. We ask for respect and privacy for the James family, and we will update the media when there is more information. I want you to listen to a snippet of this dispatch audio. This is dispatch audio from the 911 call. Just listen to just a snippet of it. Hold on, let me reload it real quick. It decided it wanted to freeze on me. Okay, take a listen.
Engine 15. Engine 15 on the radio with your rescue unconscious. 3400 South Figueroa across the Jefferson, Channel 4 response. The rescue 15 unconscious, 3400 South Figueroa.
So they said he was unconscious. He collapsed on the basketball court, and they said that he was unconscious, taken to the hospital. He literally died. He literally died. LeBron had this to say on Twitter. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. So for those of you who are watching, so you can read it. So LeBron said, and I thought this was very, very interesting. He said, I want to thank the countless people sending my family love and prayers. We feel you, and I'm so grateful. Everyone doing great. We have our family together, safe and healthy, and we feel your love. We'll have more to say when we're ready, but I wanted to tell everyone how much your support has meant to all of us. I thought that statement was very, very interesting, where he said that we will have more to say when we're ready. I wonder what more they are going to reveal. And it's the same thing with like the Tori Kelly case. Now, I don't know if you've seen the Tori Kelly case. Now, Tori Kelly is a Grammy award-winning singer, right? Tori Kelly, I don't know if she still makes like gospel music, but when I first really heard about Tori Kelly is when she was making music for the Lord. I don't know if she still does that or if she does like R&B type stuff now. But Tori Kelly was rushed to the hospital after collapsing, and doctors found blood clots. Now and she's only 30 years old, 29, 30 years old, right? Let me read this to you. It says, singer Tori Kelly is currently hospitalized and getting treatment for blood clots around her vital organs, with one source telling us that the situation is really serious. So she was out at dinner, enjoying her dinner with her, her husband and her friends, and she just collapsed. They took her to the hospital. And they found blood clots around her vital organs. Now they're trying to figure out if she has blood clots around her heart or not, because apparently if she has blood clots around her heart, then that is an even more critical, life-threatening situation. And I pray that that's not the case. Now, once again, I don't know. And here's my reasoning for making this video is because the media is not really talking about this type of stuff. They're not talking about it. When somebody passes away because they did not have the thing, then the media wants to talk about it. But when somebody seemingly gets injured because of the thing, the media is silent. I don't know if Tori Kelly had the thing. But I would just imagine if you're in Hollywood, which she's a Grammy award-winning artist in Hollywood. She's traveling, I'm assuming. She's doing shows, I'm assuming. If you're in that circle, in that industry, they want you to get the thing. They want you to get the thing. And then when you get the thing and you get sick, nobody talks about it. Everyone's silent. And this is still very much, even today, it's still experimental. We don't know what is going to happen in the next 10 years. We don't know what type of cases are going to come out. We don't know what research, what data we're going to have associated to people who got the thing. And I don't want to scare anybody who got the thing, but that's just the truth. It was experimental when it first came out, and it's still experimental today. We don't know what the long-term effect from a health standpoint is going to be. And that's why it's so interesting to me, so many people, and I want to show you the statement that Tori Kelly made. She referenced Deuteronomy 31:8, but so many people have complete faith in the thing, and they're willing to defend the thing that they won't even put their faith in Jesus. Some of y'all have more faith in the thing than you have in Jesus. You have more faith in the thing to keep you healthy and to keep you safe than you have in Jesus. I just find that to be very interesting. This is what Tori Kelly said. This is her first statement. July 27th, that's today. So she made this statement today at 5:00 in the morning. She said, "Hi, friends. As you may have heard, I'm dealing with some unexpected health challenges. It's been a scary few days, but I can feel your prayers and I can't stop thinking about you. I'm feeling stronger now and I'm hopeful, but unfortunately, there are still some things to uncover. I'm so grateful for the amazing doctors and nurses who have been looking after me. Of course, I'm heartbroken about all the things I had planned for this week of releasing my EP, but I know my health must come first. Until I see you again, I still want you to enjoy a project that represents the happy place I've been in the past few years. I won't let this hurdle prevent the music from being yours on Friday. I love you all so much. I'm truly overwhelmed by all the love and care I have received. Thank you from the bottom of my heart." And she referenced at the top, I don't know if you can see it, but she put Deuteronomy 31 verse 8. And I wanted to read that really, really quickly. And I also want to show you something. I don't know if you saw this yet. Jamie Foxx made a statement, his very first statement. I want to show this to you as well because I have some thoughts on it, but let me show you Deuteronomy 31 really quick, just because she had made a reference to it. Now, let me read it. Let me just read it. So Moses continued to speak these words to all of Israel. It says, Joshua to succeed Moses. And he said to them, I am 120 years old, and I am no longer able to go out and come in. The Lord has said to me, you shall not go over this Jordan. The Lord your God himself will go over before you. He will destroy these nations before you so that you shall dispossess them. And Joshua will go over at your head, as the Lord has spoken, and the Lord will do to them as he did to Sihon and Og, the kings of the Amorites, and to their land. And he destroyed them, and the Lord will give them over to you, and he shall do to them according to the whole commandment that I have commanded you. Be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. In verse 8, it says, it is the Lord who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. So that's the verse that Tori Kelly referenced in regard to this whole situation. And I pray that, she makes it a full recovery. I pray that Bronny makes a full recovery. And ultimately, I just want the truth, really. I don't know why that's so hard to come across these days. If it was the thing, then I want to know. And I think the people should know. If it wasn't the thing, if it truly wasn't the thing, then I want to know as well. Because those two situations don't make any sense. Now, Jamie Foxx, he gave his first public statement since he had a stroke. A lot of people thought he was, paralyzed. A lot of people said he was blind. A lot of people think he's cloned. Even still to this day, and I'm going to show you a video after we watch this video. I'm going to show you a video. People really think that he's cloned. But let's take a listen to the statement that Jamie Foxx made, his first public update since his health scare.
First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that's prayed, man, and sent me messages. I cannot even begin to tell you how far it took me and how it brought me back. I went through something that I thought I would never ever go through. And I know a lot of people were waiting, or wanting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through. And to be honest with you, my sister Deidre Dixon, my daughter Corinne Marie saved my life. So to them, to God, to a lot of great medical people, I'm able to leave you this video. I cannot tell you how great it feels to have your family kick in such a way. And y'all know they kept it airtight. They didn't let nothing out. They protected me. And that's what I hope that everyone could have in moments like these. Now, by being quiet, sometimes things, get out of hand. People saying what I got. Some people said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working. The eyes are working just fine. They said I was paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed. But I did go through, I went to hell and back. And my road to recovery had some potholes as well. But I'm coming back, and I'm able to work. So I want to thank the people that let me work. And I just want to say that I love everybody, and I love all of the love that I got. And man, I know they talk about people crying on videos. You can do take two, but I'm not gonna do a take two. It is what it is. And if you see me out from now on and every once in a while I just burst into tears, is because it's been tough, man. I was sick, man, but now I got my legs out, under me, so you're gonna see me out. But like I said, I just want you to remember me for the jokes that I crack, the movies that I make. Some of them good, some of them ain't. I think I got a good one out. And the songs that I sing, man. And then,
it's a very interesting message. It almost sounds like a goodbye message in a sense. I don't know if you got that same impression that I got, but it almost sounded like a goodbye message. And look, we don't know if this is associated with the thing, but we don't know that it isn't. We don't know that it isn't. We don't know that it isn't. And I think the thing that he said that was interesting is basically alluding to the fact that he's not necessarily out of the woods yet, and that there still is a long road of recovery to go. And I don't know if you're on Netflix or not. I'll be honest with you. I canceled my Netflix subscription, and for some reason I caved and I got it back again. And I saw a movie, and Jamie Foxx was in the movie. And I was like, this is very interesting timing to see a new Jamie Foxx movie that just came out this week, right? And the movie was about cloning, and it's called Who Cloned Tyrone? I started to watch the movie. Now, the movie, it's not a Christian movie, y'all. It's definitely not a Christian movie. And as soon as you turn it on, the first 5 seconds, you're going to understand that. But I started to watch it because I wanted to see, Jamie Foxx in this movie. And it's about, this individual who passes away and gets cloned. And now the whole internet is talking about this conspiracy of if Jamie Foxx got cloned. And now look, I don't even really know if I should entertain this conversation, because I don't even know. I'm not gonna say it's impossible. My brain just can't think in that direction to even consider it to be a real possibility that they're out here cloning people. But I guess it could happen, right? And when you look at these pictures on the left and the right, He does look a lot different. But once again, he was on his deathbed. So he should look a lot different. You know what I'm saying? But I want to show you this video real quick because I don't know. People are saying that he got cloned. So let's take a listen.
So listen, man, I'm going to tell y'all the truth about what happened with Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx produced and directed this new movie called They Cloned Tyrone. This film was already produced maybe a year or two ago when they were in production. Now, Jamie revealed a lot of secrets secretly in this movie. He exposed a lot of things in this movie. And all of a sudden, Jamie Foxx, before it comes out, Jamie Foxx goes through a stroke. He just passes out on set. They tried to take Jamie out. You know how sometimes they'll slip something in your drink. They'll put something clear that'll easily dissolve inside your water. And it won't actually even show whatever they put inside of you won't be in your system long enough for the autopsy. So if Jamie Foxx would have passed away, nobody would have known what happened. It just would have been, they would have just said cardiac arrest. He died from a stroke. He had a heart attack. If you look at this left picture here, look at the shape and how wide Jamie Foxx's head is. Now keep in mind, I know when you lose weight, your body shrinks in size. But his head actually got longer if you look at it, and it shrunk in.
Hey, this is a really good point. Can y'all see this full picture? This is a really good point. His head is kind of blocky, like normally. And now it kind of went full, like, you know, alien egghead mode. And once again, I don't know. Maybe it shrunk because he lost weight. But do people's heads be shrinking like that when they lose weight? I don't know. I don't know. Let's just continue.
And it got longer. So I don't know what they did with the real Jamie Foxx, but this is definitely not Jamie Foxx. I'm going to let you know this is not Jamie Foxx. And the reason why they had this clone come out and speak about this is because this is the second day since They Cloned Tyrone came out, and they went ahead and make their they're going to make their money off of it, guaranteed. So they had to have this clone Jamie come out and speak and train him on exactly what to say. There's no way humanly possible that this could have stayed a secret this long. All the people in Hollywood and all these different celebrities, there's no possible way that it just could have been a secret for this long. So I'm just letting y'all know now that Jamie Foxx is gone, man. The real Jamie is up out of here.
You know, I'm not going to sit here and act like I really have an opinion on whether he was cloned or not, because I don't know. I don't know. My question would be why? What would be the reasoning behind cloning Jamie Foxx? What like this? Unless, where's the thing? I guess a lot of people are saying that he knows some stuff and that he was getting ready to leak some information about some stuff about some powerful people in Hollywood. I guess that could be a potential reason if that was correct. But once again, I don't know. But people are saying, look at his eyes. His eyes are different. They're saying his freckles are different. They're saying his tattoo is gone. They're saying his head is longer, which all of those things are kind of true. I mean, it's kind of true. But I really don't know. And just like, you know, LeBron said they had more to say, but they're going to say it when they're comfortable. I hope they say the whole truth about what happened either way, because I just want to know the truth. Same thing with Jamie Foxx. I hope that Jamie Foxx reveals what actually, you know, went down. And I know that this is their private, personal, you know, medical information, and they're due their privacy, and they should have their privacy. Because if it was me, I would want my privacy as well. But at the same time, if it has to do with the thing, I would like to know. And I think a lot of people would like to know that as well. Because the government's not really being transparent, you know? And, you know, this is just a reminder. And I don't want to turn this into a grim and dark video, but this is just a reminder. It probably already was pretty grim and dark, though. But just a reminder, no matter how much money you have, no matter who you are, how many followers you have, no matter what type of status you have on this earth, death is going to come find you. Death is going to come find you. And the only way to get up out of that grave is to put your faith in the one that defeated death. And his name is Jesus Christ. And that's, this should be a reminder. And I pray that each and every one of these individuals, Bronny James, Tori Kelly, and Jamie Foxx, make a full recovery. But you never know when your time might be. So don't wait around playing games with God. Put your faith in Jesus Christ today. Give your life to him today. Go down to the description. Check out the He Is podcast. We just finished season 1. We're going to start production on season 2. And we have some big things planned for the production of season 2. So make sure you get in there and watch season 1 so that you're caught up. And let me know what you think about this video. All right? I'm out.